Good evening. Welcome, June 27th, 2019, regularly scheduled Park Board meeting. Kathy, can I get a roll call, please?
President Wells,
Here?
Commissioner O'Malley,
Here.
Commissioner Biecki,
Here.
Commissioner Soter, and Commissioner Cook is absent.
First off is approval of minutes, June 13th, 2019, Committee of the Whole, and June 13th, 2019, regular scheduled meeting. All those in favor say aye.
I have one change.
Sure, go ahead.
On the old business of the committee of the whole, it says President Walls stated he received a call from 10U manager. That should be 12U manager.
Okay.
Fair enough. Okay, so all those in favor, including the change? Say aye.
Aye.
Nobody's opposed. Public communication, we have comments from the audience. Anybody in the audience that needs to bring up any ideas, any questions, and that's not the scholarship, it will be separate to that? Seeing none? Any correspondence, staff or commissioners have any new correspondence?
This is when you want me to read it?
Oh, yeah, sure, I do.
Ben, you have something to say?
No, I said sure.
Okay. This is for immediate release. This comes from the Village of Elk Grove, and we have a partnership with the Village of Elk Grove, certainly on the concert series. So unfortunately, there was a cancellation of Boss Skaggs, but the village and their promoter went out and is pleased to announce that Dennis DeYoung will now be performing on July 9th as part of the village's Midsummer Classic Concert Series. And then it's got a promo here. Dennis DeYoung, a founding member of the band Styx, original Styx keyboardist and an original Styx vocalist, brings an unforgettable night of smash hits. Dennis and his band will give an evening to remember with a performance that includes 8 top 10 hits. Dennis DeYoung wrote and sang Lady, Babe, Come Sail Away, Mr. Roboto, Grand Illusion, Best of Times, Lorelei, Don't Let It End, Show Me the Way, Rockin' the Paradise, Light Up, Sweet Madam Blue, Desert Moon, and more. So again, this will be taking place on July 9th. We think it's a fantastic job that the village went out and were able to pick this up due to some health concerns and Boss Skaggs canceling. So that's just got released today. So hope to see everybody there. That's it.
Very good. Any other correspondence from anyone? Okay, moving along, we're gonna have recognition of special guests. We have some Youth Scholarship Committee and some Frank J. Zarnik Scholarship winners. I'm gonna turn it over to Commissioner Biecki, and he's gonna go through the festivities.
So this year, the Elk Grove Village and the Elk Grove Park District, which is served by 2 trustees, 2 commissioners, and 3 residents at large, serve on this committee. This year, we were able to give away $7,000. $5,000 of that came from the Elk Grove Village, and $2,000 came from the Elk Grove Parks Foundation. So we had our most amount of students in past times. I've been on this committee for 6 years, and we had 28 individuals that applied for the scholarship. And I'm very excited to announce the winners for the Youth Scholarship Committee through the Elk Grove Parks Foundation. And so James Bayes is one of the first winners. James, if you can stand up and come to the microphone for us. Many of you will know James because he did a project over at Lions Park. So if you can talk about that, give us your name and where you're going to go to school.
My name is James Bass. I'm going to the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign for aerospace engineering and physics. For my project, which happened to be my Eagle project, in which I am now an Eagle Scout as of like 5 months ago, I guess. And then for that project, that was just to simply restore the Lions Club Memorial that is in Lions Park, and to also install a much-wanted path by the Lions Club.
So excellent job, excellent work. Congratulations, very excited. I have a certificate. Let me come out, I'll come around to you. And then we're gonna get a picture. This year we're gonna do a picture with the commissioners. So if we can have commissioners, do you wanna stand up? And
Wherever you want us.
let's come out here so it's easier. Come out here.
Do you want to do it as a whole group?
Sure, yeah,
Yeah,
we can do that. So if you wanna. We gotta get them up.
It is a park district after all.
So, congratulations. Congratulations.
Why don't airplanes get struck by lightning?
Because they're not.
It's an old, actually,
So I have a certificate for you, and congratulations on your $1,000 check. Congratulations. Oh, come on.
All right, put everybody in there. Thank you.
Congratulations. I'm not going to.
I'm gonna go because I have to talk on the microphone. So you guys stay. So our next winner for the 2019 scholarship is Arshisha Ghosh. If she can come on up. She did some work with hurricane relief. And if you can just share with us where you're planning on going and studying.
Hi, I'm Archisha. I'm going to University of Pittsburgh and I'm studying molecular biology there. And so for the hurricane relief, that was about 2 years ago, I think. And so Hurricane Matthew affected some areas down south. And a couple of friends and I thought that they don't have resources that we have here and that we should help them out in any way we can. So we sold coffee in the mornings, a couple of Tuesdays, and we raised about $1,000.
Congratulations. We're gonna get a picture. You wanna come over here? Thank you. Congratulations. Here's your certificate.
What is it?
Congratulations.
Commissioner Walls just stated, we have, one of them is from Elk Grove High School. I believe that is James. And Arshisha is from Conant High School. So that was nice that we were able to award one from each of our schools in the district. So again, congratulations. And for anyone that's watching today, if you are a junior in high school, again, please submit your applications. The village and the Park District, we have money to give away to help support you in your educational endeavors. So fill out the application. Again, they're always at the Elk Grove Village Hall, at the Elk Grove Park District, and at the Elk Grove Public Library. So again, congratulations. Thank you.
So it can be somewhat confusing. So those two scholarships were from the Elk Grove Youth Committee, which Commissioner Bietke and I are on, and then also in the audience is Scott Sachs, who is also a member of the Youth Committee. Thanks for your time. If you wanted to add anything real quick, feel free.
Just congratulations to you both.
Very good.
Congratulations to all seven of our winners.
Yeah, right.
Thank you.
And it was my first time voting on that, and then they told me it was hard, and I'm like, it was really hard. Really hard. So now we're gonna move to the 2019 Frank Zarnik Scholarship winners, and Nancy, do you wanna come up and?
Thank you so much for having us again. We have started the Frank J. Zarnik Memorial Scholarship. It was 13 years ago, so this is going to be our 12th presentation. And in those 13 years, we've given away $55,000 in scholarship money. It grew slowly, but now we are giving out 6 $1,000 scholarships. And it comes about through our golf outing. That is the only fundraiser we do. And of course, it's Ed Fox Run Golf Club, because that is where Frank really, really put a lot of time, effort with the youth, and not only with the baseball and the football and soccer, but he really enjoyed golf. So we thought this is the place that we want to continue, and you've been very good to us and appreciate it. So August 9th is our golf outing, 1 p.m. shotgun start.
Friday.
Did I say Saturday?
No.
No, it is a Friday.
Make sure everyone knows it's a Friday.
Frank Jr. And what was I saying? 1 p.m. shotgun start, $90. Please join us. That includes the golf, power cart, and dinner. And we have lots of fun and lots of raffles and lots of things to do to get that even better. the best part of it is we have 6 winners the last few years, and this year I'm going to start with the name that you have heard, James Bayos. Well, you know where he's going. One of the things, the Eagle Scout, but you also talked about what you did the lines, but you did other things too with the endeavor of keeping the community going and your volunteerism and your active. We were very proud to be able to give you our certificate and our check for $1,000. Congratulations. Well, yeah, we're going to take a picture afterwards, okay? My next winner and, oh yeah, Stevie Burton. Stevie, congratulations. Now, why don't you tell them a little something about yourself and what you've done?
I'm Stevie. I do a lot of stuff at high school. I have when I was at Elk Grove for 4 years. I did a lot of tutoring, and then I did some service work with my church, and I'm just always trying to sign up for different events and stuff at school to get involved. I always help other students, especially in our master lab. I was always tutoring and going into classrooms to help when they had subs, and just doing the most I could out of 4 years.
And you're going to be going to
Illinois State University,
majoring?
special education for K through 12.
Go Redbirds.
Redbirds.
Again, congratulations, your certificate, Stevie,
Thank you.
and your check.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Our next winner is Jacob Glorioso. Jacob, where do you attend? You're Conant. This is one of our Conant winners, and you're going to be going to the University of Illinois. I think there's a pattern there. Why don't you tell us a little about it?
Yeah, I was just graduated from Conant High School. I was the co-president of student council, so I helped run events like homecoming, winter formal, and other like school-wide events. I also was the captain of the ultimate frisbee team, and we took our team to state this year, which we got 11th this year.
And you're going to be majoring?
Oh, I'm going to be majoring in psychology and business, doing like human resources and industrial organizational psychology.
Congratulations, Jacob. Our next winner is Maeve Terranova, and she also went to Elk Grove High School. Maeve. Let's see. Maeve, you're going to be going to DePaul, so why don't you tell us a little bit?
Okay, at my 4 years at Elk Grove, I was secretary of the orchestra executive board, and I helped organize the concerts and trips. And I did a lot in my high school's theater program and the newspaper. I did comics, and I was a student director of a couple shows. Yeah,
And you're going to be majoring in?
animation.
Well, there you
Cool
go.
is that?
Channel 6, are you hearing this? Well, congratulations, Maeve, your certificate. Nicole Brashear is one of our next winners. She cannot make it here tonight, but her mother is here to accept on her behalf. She is a Conant graduate and will be going to Loyola. Why don't you, Mrs. Brashear? I know Maeve, did she tell you? Well, she had to. I've got some things about what she did and what she's going to be majoring in.
She'll be going to Loyola University and nursing program. And,
Alex and Brothers, here we are.
yeah, she actually volunteered at Lexington Brothers for the last couple of years on Sundays, so
That's part of it.
Yep.
Great. Congratulations
Thank
for
you.
Maeve and her check.
thank you again. Thank you very much.
Holly Olson is our last winner. However, she was coming back from something and texted me earlier that they got stuck in traffic. She didn't think she'd be able to make it. and it looks like she didn't. She graduated from Elk Grove, and she's going to be going to Bradley. So that's our winners. Again, thank you, and this is our future. We support, we want to make sure that they have the best basis that Elk Grove can give, and this is what we're doing, what the foundation does, and what this Frank Zarnick Scholarship does. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, Nancy, I just want to segue a little bit. I usually only bring this up every couple of years, but this is to the students and of course to the parents and any parents or students watching out there. I still think that we get this backwards, where you read the back section of the Daily Herald and the prep sports, and that's all you see about is somebody that hit a home run, but maybe they're a C student or they do this. Academics is first in my mind. I mean, as parents and as kids, you guys are the best and the brightest, and you guys are the ones that should be getting the accolades, and we don't have a forum for that other than this small little thing that we do for you guys, but you are noticed and you're appreciated, and you can't understand the feeling that parents have when they see success in their children. And then to get recognized, and of course, monetarily, it's nice to offset some of the costs of college, but I mean, I wish there was a way that we could read about you guys and follow you, so stay in contact, but we have it backwards. It's academics first and what you can do for your community, and sports is secondary, so hopefully you never felt peer pressure, or those that are watching shouldn't feel that. Follow what you enjoy, and if it's theater or music or orchestra or animation and comics, who cares about sports? And we're Parks and Recreation, and we get it sometimes that it's, we offer the sports programming, but it's supposed to be recreational and have fun at it. But when you're in high school, experience it all, and just me meeting some of you guys for the first time and hearing what you're doing and what your majors are, kudos to you guys. So keep it up. That's all I wanted to say.
Very good. Okay, we're gonna head into, I don't personally think it's the boring stuff, but 99% of the people out there probably do.
I do.
So if you wanna go take pictures or whatever, you're more than welcome to stay. It's pretty exciting in my mind.
Thank you again.
Congratulations.
Thank you all.
Yep.
We'll be back. Just keep going.
Fair enough.
Oh, yeah.
We'll all be back.
All right. So now we're at recommendations of acceptance and approval. I have a couple here. First one is approval of payment application number 1 for E. Hoffman, Inc. for services and materials for Audubon Skate Park MWRD portion of the project in the amount of $41,924.16. I need a motion and a second, please.
So moved.
And a roll call, please, Kathy.
Commissioner O'Malley,
Abstain?
Commissioner Biecki,
Yes.
Commissioner Souders? Yes. President Walz?
Yes.
And just to clarify for the board, I'm abstaining because I went out of town, and so I didn't get the packet, and it wasn't included in my packet. So I never saw it, didn't read it, didn't review it, and felt it wouldn't be worthy of a vote. So I'm not against it, I just don't have the information.
Fair enough. On the next one, who's head of athletics?
Ralph?
Ralph, do you mind reading that? Sure. This is a motion of approval of athletics advisory board members.
I move that the following individual be appointed to serve a 2-year term and as advisory member of the following board, the Elk Grove Youth Football Advisory Board. Bernice Legrimus.
Second.
I need a roll call on that as well, correct?
Yes. Commissioner Biecki?
Yes.
Commissioner Souter?
Yes.
Commissioner O'Malley?
Yes, and a thank you.
President Walz?
Big thank you.
Yes. All right, we're at committee reports. Capital projects, Commissioner O'Malley.
Okay, Commissioner Biecki and myself met with Tim and Ben. We had a discussion on capital projects. That was tonight at 6:15, tonight being June 27th. Tim brought up 5 different projects that we've been monitoring. The first one is the Audubon Outdoor Skate Park. And the east and west footings and walls have been poured, skim coated. Site review has been done by Stantec. We are still moving forward on this. No timetable. We feel it doesn't do the residents or staff any justice to try to put any pressure on when it has to be completed. Weather hasn't been cooperating. I will just say late in the summer that the park will be open. Jensen Park South, a design was submitted for drainage improvements. This is through WT Engineering. This is pretty much our old drain lines were clogged, some of that plastic corrugated drain lines. This work is to start in the fall, and in case you guys don't know it, it was part of our capitals plan, and it's roughly about $100,000 we're gonna put towards that. A lot of the residents know about the fitness flooring because it's been well publicized at the pavilion. A pre-bid meeting was held on June 14th. This project is gonna start September 8th. Close to $150,000 is going into redoing the flooring in the upstairs Pavilion Fitness Center. Then the fourth subject we talked about was the golf maintenance and clubhouse design. A kickoff meeting was held. Ben met with the 3 full-time employees there and got their input, and nothing is going to move forward until there's a recommendation at our August board meeting. We did talk about the playground replacement at Clearmont Elementary School. It's on schedule. This is part of the funding is 50% funded by District 59, 50% by the Park District. This will be completed, I don't have a date on this. Before school starts again. And then this was just me, it wasn't a board question, but I did ask Ben to look into, why we have 2 playgrounds there. It's been like that since I went to elementary school there, but that was just a question for me. Last, you guys walked in late on the meeting. We were talking about OSLAD grant program has started up. Governor Rauner, or ex-Governor Rauner, had frozen the OSLAD grants for his term in office. It's been reinstated by Governor Pritzker, and so Tim and his staff, along with us, would like to pursue some projects. We looked at an initial design for the Sheila Ray Center, the property on the southeast corner there, the open land, and doing something with that. Looking potentially at maybe spending $500,000 there. We're certainly going to get resident input, community input, and before anything moves forward, we'll talk about this at our meeting as a group of 5, either at our next meeting or the first one in July. And that was it. You guys walked in later. Bob, am I missing anything on any of the topics?
No, all good.
Okay, that concludes the capital projects report.
Okay, Finance Committee, Commissioner Sauer.
Okay, yeah, Bill mentioned, or Jen mentioned the boring stuff, here we go. Corporate fund replacement taxes of $132,533 were collected in May. All expense categories are under budget with the exception of salaries and wages and benefits. Net revenue year-to-date is $1,507,000 compared to a budget of $1,344,000, and a lot of it's at replacement tax that I just mentioned, in excess of the budget. On the rec fund, program fees are $845,000 year-to-date compared to a budget of $800,000. Aquatic program revenue and overall PAC revenue are surpassing year-to-date budget. Adult senior program revenue is up 12% over 2018. Dance, early childhood, family, athletic, and fitness wellness programming revenues are all exceeding budget, and all expense categories are under budget. The net revenue year-to-date in the rec fund is $357,000 compared to a budgeted loss of $328,000, and most of that difference is explained by uncompleted capital projects that were budgeted, most notably Audubon Skate Park. We haven't started paying on that. And then some money we had budgeted for parking lot repair. Golf fund, weather continued to be disappointing and wet with a wet and cold May. Golf course had 3,399 rounds in May. I know in June we're doing quite a bit better, so I'll have a better report on that next month. All expense categories are under budget. Driving range net revenue is $17,299 compared to a budget of $8,946. And golf fund net revenue year-to-date is a loss of $160,000 compared to a budgeted loss of $230,000. That ends my report.
Thank you. Any questions or comments for Commissioner Sauer? The next one is committee of the whole. So today is June 27th. We had a very short, what I like to believe might have broken a record. Committee of the whole today. We did talk about solutions to Rainbow Falls parking. We are moving in some different directions and maybe have a little something more down the road. And then the last meeting was June 13th. We had, I had a meeting with the head of District 214, and it was just more of a intergovernmental agreement, just to see how things were going. We talked about committee assignments, and I should have put this on this, but I'll put it on next. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're gonna go to second chair in athletics, correct? So Ben, can we put that on the next one? And then, are you going second chair on adult, or you and I?
Yeah,
are
I
just
thought
gonna
it was
split
done.
it? Okay.
I thought it would get.
Okay, good. So then Bill's gonna go on second chair of,
Adult Center Committee.
Adult Center. I think everything else stays the same, right? I think.
It's done.
So that's all done. All right, we had a discussion on Rainbow Falls Adult Swim, a discussion on possible open land. Anything else jumping out at me? The master plan, which we're going ahead with, correct? And back to what we were talking about in capitals, was that discussion of Williams Architect agreement for Fox Run. And that's all I believe I have for that. Anybody have questions or comments for me? Okay, Athletic Committee, Commissioner Sauer.
Okay, Tammy's out of town, so I do want to hopefully get it. Ben, do you know if we talked about getting a scheduled president's meeting? I know we were talking in July sometime. But did we land on a date?
Not yet, but I'll find out.
All right, so I want to do that. The only two sports I have a report on right now are girls softball and youth baseball. Both this Saturday, June 29th, are holding their championship games. So that should be an exciting thing. And I know girls softball has the Chicago Bandits night on Friday the 28th. And then the only other thing is football just had its second registration last evening. They're still accepting if you want to get involved in youth football, flag tackle, or youth cheerleading. Couldn't get that one out. You can still sign up there online or at the pavilion. I'm not sure if we're going to cut that off. I know there's a hard cutoff sometime in early July because of equipment, but that's coming up, and that ends my report.
Okay, and we're gonna
Oh,
double
unless
up.
anybody has anything about soccer or travel baseball or,
The only thing about travel baseball is they'll be having tryouts August 4th at Lions Park.
there you go.
More information, you can go to elkgrovetravelers.com or .org.
.org, right?
I think it might be .org.
We'll fix that
Yeah.
for the next one. I think you're right. Any questions on the athletic committee? So then we're gonna move to you again, Ralph, on golf course committee.
Okay, here we go with the golf committee update. Moving forward with design phase of the clubhouse and maintenance facility project. There was a kickoff meeting with Williams yesterday, right, Ben? How'd that go?
Good, we talked about timelines, lines of communication, honing in on the operation of the clubhouse with Tom, Janet, and Dennis. And then future meetings are gonna be about every 2 weeks on a Tuesday at 11 o'clock. So that's about it. It was a quick, wasn't too bad.
All right, now some exciting stuff. There's a Nine and Stein, that's gonna be Friday, July 12th. It's a 5 PM shotgun start registration. You can register at the Fox Run Clubhouse. That's a cool event too. It's Leinenkugel, right, that comes in?
Yeah,
Yeah.
John Yankees helped sponsor that.
Yeah, I think we had Leinenkugel the one year.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if that was still going on. It was a really cool event though.
Miller Lite products can bounce back and forth.
All right, the first session of junior golf classes will conclude on Thursday, the 27th, which is today. The kids playing at Fox Run that morning. Session 2 will start on July 8th. Rounds for June are up over last year. If we can get the last weekend in, this last weekend in with no rain, which I don't think there is rain forecast, we're set up to have a very good month. We had 2 members of the ground crew move on to take full-time positions, so we're a couple guys short. Jeremy's actively looking to replace those guys so we don't fall behind in any projects. Do you know what they were involved in? What they did?
They were part-time guys, I think, so.
Like mowers,
Yeah.
stuff like that?
90% of that is.
Yeah,
So there's jobs available over at Fox Run.
basically, yeah,
if
grounds
you're interested.
maintenance.
The last 2 gaming checks, 'cause we have the gaming machines out there, have been the biggest 2 of the year. because rounds increased in June, so that was a good thing. And other than that, we're in full summertime mode with staff in play, and it's my report.
Any questions or comments for Commissioner Sauer? Hearing, seeing none. Youth Committee, Commissioner Biedke.
Just have a small update. On June 18th, I attended the Elk Grove Village Board meeting. Scott was there, and we presented the scholarships to the 7 candidates for the Elk Grove Village Youth Committee. And upcoming in July, and I cannot remember the date, so if anyone here at this table knows, the splash party will be occurring for students in middle school and high school. July 12th. Thank you very much, Scott. It'll be July 12th. It'll be in Rainbow Falls. If for some reason the weather prevents us from having it outdoors at Rainbow Falls, through social media, we will notify everyone that we'll be transferring it to the Pavilion Aquatic Center. But it's a free event. It starts at 8:15 and it ends at 10:15. We do ask parents that when you drop off your child, please make sure you come back and pick them up at 10:15, so that the staff does not have to wait out there for extended time. So again, 8:15 and 10:15, and the next one will be in August, and I will report the date do we know the date? 9th. August 9th, thank you. August 9th, the same thing will be at Rainbow Falls unless the weather prevents us, and then we'll be moving it over to the Pavilion Aquatic Center. So that concludes my report unless anyone has anything to add.
All good. Okay, Adult Center Committee, Commissioner O'Malley.
All right, I'm just skimming this over. The advisory board did have a meeting on June 18th. It's usually chaired, it's always chaired by Tom Cook. I didn't know he wasn't gonna be here tonight. I didn't know Tammy wasn't gonna be here, so they left me this. I usually don't like giving reports when I'm not there. So I'm just glancing through this. Big band had attendance of 49 in May. There'll be no dance in July and August. Barbara Burke reported only 40 people have returned pink ships with a total of 737 volunteer hours. These pink slips are what qualifies them to be recognized as volunteering, and there's a little contest between some of them. The 40th anniversary will be celebrated in September with many special events being planned. The Hospitality Committee is working on that along with the board members of the Sheila Ray. December Winterland family-style lunch is going to be held at Chandler's overlooking the golf course. Colleen was not there, so Gina ran the meeting along with Commissioner Cook in attendance. They now have 301 members, and that is up each year over the last 3 to 4 years. The next meeting will be July 16th. That's all I had.
Very good. Any questions from Commissioner O'Malley that he probably won't answer? Hearing, seeing none. Any other committees? Okay. Any old business? Nothing. Any new business? Hearing nothing, and we'll get to payment of the bills. So we have payment of the bills June 13th, 2019, in the amount of $74,138.67. June 14th, 2019, P cards in the amount of $154,553.98. And June 20th, 2019, in the amount of $120,205.52. I need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Second.
And a roll call, please.
Commissioner Sauter,
Yes.
Commissioner O'Malley,
Yes.
Commissioner Biedke,
Yes.
President Wells.
Yes. The only thing left is a motion and a second to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner O'Malley,
Yes.
Commissioner Biedke,
Yes.
Commissioner Sauter,
Yes.
President Wells.
Yes, this meeting is adjourned.